Alright, my brothers, in today's video I'm going to show you how my client Lenny went from skinny, never touched a weight in his life before, to straight up jacked in less than 10 months. And the crazy part, it wasn't because he trained like a bodybuilder, counted every macro, or lived at the gym. It was on easy mode. And before we started working together, he was skinny, had little confidence, and had no idea where to start, which is why he kept putting off starting out for years. And once we put him on a simple training plan, made sure he started eating properly, and held him accountable, the gains came in fast. Less than a year later, he's a changed man, both physically and mentally. And today you're going to hear the full story from Lenny himself, his struggle, the breakthroughs, and the exact things that he changed that made getting jacked pretty damn easy. Let's get into it. Lenny, my brother, appreciate you sharing some insights on your journey in my coaching programs.
Appreciate you too.
What was it like before we started working together, and what were your biggest struggles?
Before I started working with you, I wasn't really working out at all. My situation was kind of like that. I was always like very sporty. I was doing a lot of sports, football, tennis, everything. But the one thing I never really did was just going to the gym for whatever reason. So I think I had a solid base, kind of like more or less athletic body, but obviously quite skinny. And yeah, then at one point I just decided to hop on the program and achieve really good results after.
What was the reason that you decided to actually hop on, and why didn't you just go and try by yourself?
Well, that's a good question actually, because obviously being sporty and also having lots of sporty friends, it was always kind of close to me, and I don't know actually why I didn't hit the gym. I think I was planning on starting working out for the longest time. And then basically when you started out offering the coaching, I was like, hey, that's the right moment now. And yeah, we just got in touch and set up the program and got started from then on, yeah.
What was the reason you decided to work with a coach?
Looking back, reflecting, it was mainly the accountability and also just the motivation. So obviously I was saying to myself, hey, I need to get a bit like bigger, I need to get in shape a little bit more. But obviously I didn't really know where to start, and that makes it harder too. So I think coming from zero gym experience to just like signing up to the gym and getting going, I think it's quite tough, and I just didn't manage for years basically that I planned on going to the gym. And so it was a nice coincidence, and I think it also helped me a lot, this whole coaching program, with exactly that, the motivation to actually go, to get started, to have a plan, to know what I'm gonna do, and also the accountability part, of course. Yeah.
Cheers for that. And what was the experience like once we started?
So I remember our first call. I just kind of explained you my situation. I know I was at the start quite hesitant to also hop on an actual meal plan, which we of course also did in the end. I kind of mapped out my goals, which was just, to keep my frame as it was and just like add a bit of muscle to it. And that was the goal that I communicated, and I think you did a great job planning around that goal. And you also helped motivation-wise, so you also made it clear that it's not about just joining the coaching and just working out, but also that the meal plan, nutrition plan is necessary, which was good, because I was, as I said, very hesitant to also track my meals and to hop on an actual nutrition plan. But you made it clear that this is a part of the journey, and I'm very grateful for that. So that was us starting out together. Then I think a few days later, you sent me the program and also my nutrition goals, and then just kind of got going. Hit up the gym for the first time, and obviously I had a plan. I knew what I had to do, which was amazing, and it made the start a lot easier.
Love that. What parts of the program or the whole coaching process made the biggest difference for you?
Well, I think it was a mixture of both, of course. You have to still be there on your own, be in the gym. But I think having the training plan actually mapped out, I think was the biggest help, because as I said, I was a complete newbie. So I wouldn't really know what to do. I know what people do in the gym. I have an idea. And I had an idea before also of all the exercises, but just having something I can rely on. And also, of course, trusting you with these exercises being the right choice for my goals, and was a big help. And the nutrition thing, of course, as well. We had our weekly check-ins, which was a big factor as well, I think, because for me also as quite a competitive person, and if I don't want to deliver something personally that I'm not really happy with, so having also the weekly check-ins, I think, helped a lot, because I was like, hey, next Sunday we speak again, and I really want to also deliver for myself and show you something. So I think, yeah, having the plan mapped out for me was a great help, and also the weekly check-ins really made me stay consistent. Yeah.
Looking back to where you started and comparing it to where you are now, what would you say are the specific results that you achieved?
Well, I mean, I just gotten into a shape physically that I'm really, really happy with, and I think it's actually kind of crazy looking back. And I think I'm definitely not the same person anymore. Friends and family have seen the change. I'm literally a completely different person. My whole body kind of changed, and I'm really happy with that. And it was just like also a gradual process, right? I mean, I made some good progress within the first weeks actually of the coaching, and it also helped me to stay consistent, because obviously it's nice if you see results and you have something that you can build up on, and it made it easy. But looking back at it, I think I'm a changed man, not only in terms of my physique, but also in terms of mindset and just the way I kind of like treat sport, fitness, and also my nutrition. Yeah.
You're almost already taking away my next question for you. You mentioned that you not only physique-wise are a changed man, but also in other aspects. What aspect for you was it besides looking better, building more muscle, getting leaner?
Well, I think it's just being a bit more aware of, what I put in my body, and also what can help me to actually achieve my fitness goals. So I wasn't eating properly before, I have to be very clear. I was running on just a few slices of toast some days. I wasn't having any idea basically on what to eat, and what's actually also healthy and what's also possible, because also I think I got more into cooking, got a bit more into healthy food, and that still goes on. So ever since we did the program, I became very much aware of that, and I also became aware of actually how easy it can be, after all. Just trying to hit your goals in a nice way. Of course, you have to invest some time. But yeah, I think that was a great part that I'm also really proud of, that I got into cooking. I eat a lot healthier. And yeah, I kind of just figured out that that's also a great deal. And I'm also telling that to other people now, hey, just try to get your nutrition sorted out, and you're pretty much already there, because training was actually, let's say, the easier part. I always had fun going to the gym, so the nutrition part was definitely harder, but I definitely turned that around 180 degrees as well. Yeah.
Cheers for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
And has the whole transformation affected any other areas of your life as well?
People tell me I look better, of course, but also people tell me I look healthier, which I can also definitely see. Even my mom noticed. So if she's not the one seeing it, then who will? But she noticed. Yeah, and of course, it's a lot of confidence also involved. Just like the stuff that you would expect to happen when you get in good shape. Yeah.
Nice one. Cheers. Looking back, what would you tell someone who's in the same position as you before starting coaching?
I mean, I'm not trying to say I turned into a coach myself, but I've been really happy with my results. And it was also with this whole coaching in the back, it was also a lot easier for me to get my desired shape than I expected. And I think this is kind of what I also tell other people that also came up to me and noticed the way I changed. And I tell them literally what maybe also you told me at the start, like, hey, it's actually not that hard. You only need some motivation. And I also always recommend the coaching, of course, saying, hey, this accountability part is super crucial. You have someone that does it for you, the plan. You have someone that kind of, just holds you accountable. I think that's crucial. And I tell these people, hey, either hop on the coaching, dial in, because it's not that hard. If you're actually willing to make a change and willing to get into a bit of cooking, eat a bit healthier, a bit more protein rich, I think it's a journey that everyone can take, and that's also what I'm sharing to other people. And I have some friends that also started now seeing my transformation. They were a bit inspired, and this is kind of what I'm telling them. Hey, go to the gym, find exercises that are fun for you as well, because that makes you keep going to the gym, I think, as well. That's crucial. And just be aware of what you eat, and then you're pretty much already there.
100%. I always say that at the end of the day, it's just a few things that you need to do right in order to get, the main results.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
definitely.
the work you put in is like a great example for that. Really appreciate you for sharing all the insights. Thanks so much, and looking forward to transforming others like you, man.
Of course, let's go. It was a pleasure.
If you're interested in the exact method that got my brother Lenny and dozens of others straight up jacked, check out my YouTube video in which I break down the entire method step by step, no gatekeeping. And if you're interested to join my one-on-one online coaching program, DM me the word jacked on Instagram or book a call with me and I'll see if you're a fit for my one-on-one online coaching program. Both links are in the description as per usual. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Peace out.